She rang the cops claiming, "He's hurting my animal." After I reclaimed my cat, I told them, "Scan the chip." When the officers verified it was registered under my name, her theft became the issue instead. I'm 31, male, sitting here now with Mochi purring on my lap, still shaky from everything. The police left an hour ago. My ex, Brooke, 29, actually believed she could keep my cat and have me jail for retrieving him. The audacity is unreal. Let me rewind. Brooke and I dated a little over 2 years. We broke up 4 months back. It wasn't explosive, just messy, different goals. She wanted kids and marriage instantly. I wasn't there yet. We parted somewhat civilly, or so I assumed. During our time together, I adopted Mochi from a rescue. He was a skittish orange tabby, maybe 6 months old. I paid the adoption fee, his vet bills, the microchip, everything. The paperwork is all under me. Brooke liked him fine, but constantly grumbled about the litter smell and cat hair. When we ended things, I was between places for 3 weeks, staying at a friend's who's allergic. Brooke offered to temporarily watch Mochi until I got settled. I agreed. Within 2 weeks, I had a pet-friendly 1-bedroom ready. I texted Brooke I'd pick Mochi up that weekend. Her reply floored me. "Actually, I'm attached now. He should stay here." I pushed back. "That's my cat, Brooke. I'll be there Saturday." She dodged. "I won't be home." This dragged on. Excuses nonstop. Mochi was sick. She was traveling. Her boyfriend was allergic. Always something. Finally, last Tuesday I showed up unannounced. Mochi's squeaky meow was coming from inside. Knocked 5 minutes. Silence, though I heard movement. I waited in my car. An hour later she came out with trash. I confronted her. "Brooke, I need Mochi back. This has gone too far." She snapped, "Your cat? I've cared for him months. He's mine now." I reminded her I'd paid for everything for years, plus the chips in my name. She muttered, "Possession's 9/10 of the law," and locked herself back inside. Hearing Mochi cry shredded me. So I gathered proof, texts, adoption papers, vet records, chip details. Then I remembered her spare key hidden in a fake rock by her plant. Wednesday, I left work early, grabbed the key, and stepped in. Mochi sprinted straight to me, chirping and rubbing against my legs. I only took him and his favorite toy. Locked up again, replaced the key, left quietly. In the car, he wouldn't stop climbing into my lap, purring nonstop. Back home, he hopped onto his old perch like he'd never left. I braced for furious texts, never expected cops at my door. At 7 p.m., 2 officers said they'd gotten a report of theft and animal abuse. My stomach dropped, then I realized I had receipts. Literal ones. I welcomed them in. Mochi immediately leapt onto my shoulder, purring loudly. I showed adoption records, vet receipts, microchip info, all in my name, plus texts where Brooke admitted I'd only let her watch him temporarily. "She told us you broke in and stole her pet," one officer said. I replied, "Check the chip. I've got the ID number." Animal control arrived, scanned Mochi, and sure enough, the chip matched my documents exactly. The cops left to speak with Brooke. An hour later they returned. "So, she's now admitting the cat is yours. Claims she thought you'd abandoned him. We warned her about false reports. You can press charges if you like. For now, I'm just relieved Mochi's home. But the audacity, she really tried to frame me. Mochi hasn't left my side since. He's lying across my keyboard right now, purring so loud I can barely type. Then this morning, she texted me from a new number. I blocked the old one. "You traumatized him by moving him. I'll call animal welfare." She claimed he looked skinny. Mochi is a 14-pound orange loaf. Vet says he could stand to lose a pound. Yeah, I might need to file charges. Update, 3 days later. Brooke doubled down. Animal welfare actually came for a wellness check. They saw Mochi demolishing food mid-exam, purring and trying to chew the officer's pen. Clean bill of health. But here's the kicker. Brooke's new boyfriend, Garrett, messaged me on Instagram. Instead of threats, he apologized. "Bro, I think she lied. She told me you stole her cat, but cops said otherwise. Can we talk?" We met. He showed me texts. Brooke had claimed I was a violent ex who stalked her and stole her support animal. She'd even sent him pics of Mochi in my old apartment, blue couch visible in the background. Garrett was stunned. She told me 2 weeks and that you stole her cat, which lines up exactly with when she was blocking me from getting him back. He realized she'd scripted this from the start. He dumped her that night and shared their breakup text with me. She tried gaslighting him. Those adoption papers are fake. He's obsessed. I'm the victim. Garrett replied, the vet confirmed the chip. The cops confirmed everything. You lied about restraining orders. You lied about the cat. What else are you lying about? She insisted she was a victim again. He told her flat, get your own cat. We're done. Apparently, she showed up at his apartment at 2 a.m. banging on his door, pounding at the door. He ignored it until she finally stormed off, leaving a note that read, you'll regret this when he shows who he really is. Buddy, the only colors I'm showing are the orange ones covering my clothes from Mochi's fur. Then Thursday morning, I'm at work when my apartment office calls. Mr. ____, we've received a report about unauthorized animals in your unit. My stomach dropped. I have a cat. He's listed on my lease. I even paid the deposit. Yes, we see that, they said, but the complaint alleges you have multiple cats disturbing neighbors. Multiple? I own one. One fat orange tabby named Mochi. The complaint claimed loud noises, foul odors, and 4 cats. 4. I can barely keep up with one. They sent an inspector. Guess what they found? Exactly one chunky orange cat, a spotless litter box, no smells, no damage. The inspector actually said my place was cleaner than most. Later, the office manager called back. We're marking this as a false report. Do you have any idea who might have filed it? Oh, I knew, but Brooke wasn't finished. Friday, she switched tactics. Texted Garrett. He forwarded it right to me. I'm pregnant. It's yours. Losing my cat and you abandoning me is putting the baby at risk. Garrett's reply was gold. We use protection every time. You said you had an IUD. Also, we've only dated 3 weeks. Please stop contacting me. She shot back. Fine. It's actually my ex's baby. Tell him to step up. Now my ex is claiming I fathered her child. For months after our breakup, while she still had that IUD she bragged about getting. Garrett blocked her immediately. Smart man. Saturday morning, I find a note on my car. I know you're home. We need to talk about our baby. I texted my lawyer friend. What do I do if my ex suddenly says she's pregnant 4 months after we split? His response, document everything. Don't engage. If it goes further, demand a DNA test. Save the note. I bought a Ring camera that afternoon. Best $100 ever. Because at 11 p.m. that night, guess who showed up? Brooke, this time with his sister Cassidy. The footage is incredible. 20 minutes of chaos. Highlights. Brooke, I know you're in there. We need to talk about our child. Cassidy, are you sure about this? Brooke, shut up. He owes me. He stole everything from me. Cassidy, he took his cat back. It wasn't your cat. Brooke, I love that cat. Meanwhile, Mochi is asleep on my lap, oblivious. Brooke shouts louder. I'll tell everyone you abandoned your pregnant ex. Your family, your boss, everyone. Cassidy whispers, but you're not actually pregnant. Boom. On camera. Her own sister outing her lie. They finally scattered when my neighbor came out threatening to call the cops. Next morning, 14 Instagram DMs from random accounts. How could you leave your pregnant girlfriend, you monster? She actually made sock accounts to harass me about a pregnancy that doesn't exist. Monday, I'm bringing everything. The false welfare call, bogus apartment complaint, harassment, and that Ring footage, to the police. This went from X won't return my cat to X invents pregnancies for attention. Meanwhile, Mochi, he's thriving, currently dismantling a cardboard box like it owes him rent. Final update. Okay, Reddit, closing chapter. Brooke is finally out of my life and staring down real consequences. I took everything to the cops. The fake pregnancy caught on video, the false reports, the harassment trail. The officer reviewing it said, "This is one of the clearest harassment cases I've ever seen." They filed charges, false reporting over the stolen cat claim, harassment, criminal mischief. A warrant went out. She surrendered with a lawyer, made bail, slapped with a no-contact order. Guess reality finally hit. But before that arrest, she pulled one last blunder. Remember her marketing job? She emailed my HR department from her company email during work hours. The email was unhinged, claimed I was violent, had abandoned her while pregnant, was stalking her. She demanded my company fire me to protect women employees. My HR director, Rita, called me in looking baffled. "We got a disturbing email about you, but it doesn't line up with anything. Also, it came from your ex's work email." I explained everything, showed the reports and footage. Rita's face went from worried to angry to stunned. She admits on video she's not pregnant, and she sent this through her employer's server. Yep, Rita made calls. Turns out she knew someone at Brooks' company. They investigated, discovered dozens of similar emails Brooks sent during work hours, from her corporate account to my landlord, animal control, even my mom. All rambling, all false. Her company fired her immediately. No severance, no unemployment. And it got worse for her. Garrett filled me in. After losing her job, she set up a GoFundMe claiming she'd been fired for reporting abuse. Raised exactly $0. Internet comments roasted her. And then, Cassidy, bless her, leaked the ring footage to TikTok. It went viral, 2.8 million views. Now there's a whole trend of "it's my cat" memes. Brooke became a meme. Her case moved forward. She took a plea, guilty to misdemeanor false reporting. Sentence: 12 months probation, 100-hour community service, $500 fine, plus therapy and a permanent no-contact order. No jail, but heavy consequences. The cherry on top, Cassidy texted me last week. Brooke adopted a new orange tabby from the same shelter where I got Mochi. She named it Mochi, posts online claiming it's her reunited cat. Cassidy sent me proof. It's a different cat, obvious to anyone. But Brooke is doubling down, telling people I cloned her cat. So, where am I? Still employed, thanks to my supportive HR. Still have Mochi, fat, happy, spoiled, and famous. New security system installed. I even started dating again. Met someone at a cat cafe. She thinks the whole saga is hysterical. First thing she said when meeting Mochi, "So this is a cat that started a meme empire." He promptly stole her hair tie. Brooke, on probation, unemployed, living at her parents', internet famous for all the wrong reasons. Pretending a knockoff cat is mine. Me? I've got Mochi, my sanity, and a story that could honestly be a movie. And Mochi? He's thriving. Just knocked a water glass off my desk while I typed this. Living his best life. Thanks for sticking with this wild ride. Reddit, hug your pets, and for the love of God, microchip them. Twice.